right, Fat Header. He asked, best approach back to riding after being released from an injury. I know you probably have already given feedback before, but the more you hear it, the more it becomes ingrained. Or new listeners, good day, TMA family.
Shout out Fat Header. Coming back from an injury, first of all, while you're injured, well, first of all, heal up if this is for you. Second of all, spend the time while you're healing to learn. Read some books, level up the mindset a little bit. That never hurts. That should be a consistent thing, whether you're hurt or not. And study more footage than you normally would. So pop on a race, watch Jet for a little bit, hop inside the app, watch a couple of the modules, and even if it's something you think you're good at, even if it's the thing that you're absolutely the worst at, just watch some of it. Keep it fresh. You'll start to download certain things. You'll start to just recognize things that you didn't recognize before. That way, when you hop on the bike, now you have a better game plan of how to approach your time back on the bike. And what I would say is isolate. So like go to if you have the opportunity to do this, ride a turn track, a figure eight, or a circle track for the first week when you get on the bike. That's a little overkill, you could say, but shoot, the productivity and the way that you could get back in after a lot of time off, if you just went to a corner track, you could completely change as a rider. If you hop right back in, you get dumped into God forbid, a race environment, but like a track and there's 20 other people out there and you're having to worry about jumps, bumps, ruts, corners, 20 other people, all of these variables, guess what you're going to do? You're going to go right back to the fight or flight of what you used to do a year and a half ago, last time you were riding, and you're going to be the same crappy rider that you were before and make all the same mistakes that you were making before. I see top pros do this, where they get hurt, they come back and they look like the same rider. And it's like, man, you just wasted all that time off.
Would you say that's the case with Faulkner?
Yeah.
Did he look any different this year?
No, looked the same. He did try to focus on new things by hiring Rhino, right? That's a good step to put some conscious effort into, changing yourself as a rider, but that's not going to happen in a couple weeks. It's not going to happen in 3 or 4 sessions. I don't know how much he worked with Rhino. Let's say even if you did it for 3 months, once a week, twice a week for those 3 months, it's not enough time. I don't think. Not when you're...
I asked him specifically because he's someone I know of that's always crashing and injuring themselves.
Yeah.
Who's another person?
Oh, I don't know. But there's been multiple examples where I've seen somebody come back and I'm like, okay, I'm going to pay close attention to this guy this race because I know he was just out for 6 months with an injury.
What'd he do with his time?
Let's see what he changed. Maybe it was McAdoo this year. It was, there's somebody that stood out and I was like, they look exactly the same. And yeah, I mean, if I was trying to do this as a living, I would just go watch Jet. Go watch Sexton.
Is Sexton, I know Sexton's like good. I don't really know that much about him. I feel like he kind of came out of nowhere.
Yes, Sexton is probably, if you were like to write up a book on fundamentals, I think Sexton would fit better into that than Jet would, technically.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, Jet lets his feet get sloppy sometimes, more than Sexton does.
But it seems like Sexton crashes.
Sexton crashes more because there's 2 things. One, he will turtle shell himself and he'll hunch quicker than Jet would. Jet his hips almost never come out of the anterior position. They'll almost never.
His fangs are always tooted up.
Sexton, yeah, he's always tooting that thing up. Sexton will hunch sometimes, less this year than other years, which is good. And then Sexton had an issue where I haven't seen this, I don't know if at all this year, where he would override the track for what it was worth on that given day, where you see Jet is very, very strategic.
He always looks like he's just cruising.
He looks like he's just going slow. He's not overriding certain sections. He knows when to go slow, super slow. And you would see Sexton lean it over and bar drag through a corner. And you're like, that corner can't handle that. And sure enough, a lap later, he'd push it. Yeah.
Does he have a trainer?
On the bike trainer?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so. His dad's really involved. So I don't know if his dad is like a Dazzy or not, where Dazzy is the eyes on Jet and Hunter every day, telling them what they should fix and what they shouldn't fix, where Johnny O'Mara Did you ever meet him? I've never really even met him. Seems super nice.
No, but that's who trains Jet, right?
And Hunter.
But like from a distance, right?
From a distance, completely, basically from a distance. And I think he just draws up their program as in like, okay, this is how many laps you do Monday. This is how many laps you do Tuesday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And does Johnny...
Definitely, he goes to races with them. So I'm sure it goes way, way, way beyond that. But...
And so is Johnny O'Mara. Did he race Supercross? Or?
Yeah. Very good.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know how good, but very good.
Like how long ago?
Like championships, probably. I should know that.
How long ago? Like Rhino's time frame?
No, before that.
Oh.
Probably in the 80s.
Is he really expensive to train with?
Don't know. I think he just trains with Jet and Hunter.
Got it. Interesting.
If you guys enjoyed this podcast clip and you want to listen to full episodes, you can do so on Spotify and Apple Music. If you want to send in your own video submission, you can join us in the Moto Academy family inside of the Moto Academy app by just going to themotoacademy.com. That's also where you can sign up for a class. Okay, guys, see you next episode.